Hello and welcome back to Chris's Corner. We have another video here in the Star Wars series. This is the Character Collectors series, all of them up to date. I wanted to do a video just to show them all, just to show maybe the repetition.
The repeats.
Although, if you're going to collect anything Star Wars that's in a series, I'm still going to recommend these. They're good ornaments. I've enjoyed collecting this series, and I hope you have too. We won't do when this was released. It was. If you want to see those, all of these videos for all of these ornaments are on YouTube. You can just do a search for each one independently, and I'll maybe leave a thumbnail at the end of the video to the Character Collector series, and you can watch all of them.
Some of them still have price tags on them.
Some of them do,
wow.
Yeah. Some of them do. Some of them have been pulled off from were gifts. Dad, you don't need to pull the tags off.
It's a secret how much you paid for them.
I'll keep them. So the series started in '98, I do believe. It does say on the back. '97, actually. That was number 1, Luke Skywalker, and continued on every year, all the way up to this year's Qui-Gon Jinn, which is up the top. So you got in progression.
28 in total.
28 in total. The problem I've always had is repetition, and we get that a lot in the releases every year. We get a lot of Luke's, Vader's, Leia's, Han's. Droids. Yeah.
Always
and
droids.
You can see that represented in here. They did well. So if this is 97, 98, 99. 99 was the release of Episode 1. They still continued on. I guess they didn't know how well the movie was going to do.
It makes sense to continue on with the original trilogy, though. I mean, from a sales point perspective, the first 3 movies were Star Wars.
Right.
Nobody was going to start creating something on a new series when you had such a great pull from 3 movies that were amazing classics at that point.
I agree with you. The only issue is if this is 99, they could have thrown in anything from the prequel trilogy in, and how many do we have from the prequel trilogy in here?
Not up until Qui-Gon?
Qui-Gon. That's my point.
The 28th ornament. And to further that, they managed to throw in the Skywalker saga, which is a kind of a piss off. Oops, sorry. Kind of frustrating, because instead of bringing in the prequel series, we brought in old Han, old Luke, BB-8. Why? Why?
Right.
Where's the prequel recognition? Okay.
The prequel is actually Anakin.
Anakin or Obi-Wan? Is that Obi-Wan?
Obi-Wan is from Obi-Wan.
Is it?
The TV show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, sorry, that's Revenge of the Sith.
Okay, so that's the first time we see the prequels even acknowledged was Obi-Wan.
And then you get it 3 years in a row.
Right. Which starts to make sense, because now if the Collector series was going to continue, you would think, okay, well, maybe we're going to continue with the prequel series, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess my point is, I don't know how they're doing their releases. I know some of them are attached to anniversaries.
Yes.
25th, 30th.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Absolutely, that makes sense.
If it's not an anniversary or something, throw in something else other than another Luke. Look at how many Lukes we got. 1, 2, 3,
4, 5.
5 Lukes.
Out of 28 ornaments, we got 5 Lukes. And this is just the Collector series. This doesn't represent the immense amount of Lukes that are on the tree that are not collectors. The tree is literally a scattering of Lukes, Vaders, droids, and the occasional other characters. It's overwhelming sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, the one that I was most happy with when they came out was Grievous.
That's an awesome
Actually,
one. That is a prequel.
That is a prequel.
That is a prequel. We're wrong.
That was the one I was most happy with when they came out, because it was totally different.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You got an R2 here, and then they come out with another R2 with Jawa. Okay, so you've got a Jawa.
But the Jawa is a new character, so okay, we can give him credit for that.
You've got a 3PO and a 3PO.
And then the
3PO and R2 together. Okay, we don't need another 3PO.
And not only that, but
Two Vaders.
This exact ornament has been on multiple things.
That mold was used for the Christmas one.
It's the Christmas one.
With
and
the lights.
Is it not the storyteller one as well?
Might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that same droid
pose
has been used in probably 4, maybe even 5 ornaments.
You've got 2 Yodas. Did I see the second Yoda? They've got the 1 Yoda.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Yoda on Luke.
Yeah. Just the 2.
I was happy with the biker scout.
I'm surprised there's only 2 Vaders.
But I mean, if you want to go from each movie, Star Wars, what else could you put out from A New Hope?
Oh, come
You've got
on.
the entire cantina that you could put out.
There's so
I mean, I know
many.
that they've done the exclusive ones for Ponda Bata and Dr. Evanez. Is that his name? There's a Hammerhead. There's maybe a couple more. You could have taken one and put it into the Character Collector series. There's Uncle Owen, Aunt Beru.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you go on to...
the entire band from the cantina.
There is a entire band ornament.
True.
But you could select another one from the cantina as a character collector. It doesn't have to be a well-known character. From Empire, yes, they came out with a Wampa, which is an exclusive.
True.
Where's Lando in the character collector?
I kind of questioned that too, actually. There should be a Lando.
Right?
There should be a Lando.
Like, he was a pretty
really,
important character. I know they've come out with a lot of bounty hunters over the years. There's not one represented in the character collector except for Boba Fett.
True. I'm actually quite surprised with the height and popularity of The Mandalorian. There's not an actual Mandalorian
Character collector.
Yeah, I expected that. I mean,
Now, I know they've only got one. They can only pick one. Stop repeating.
Yeah, I think that's the
Select
big thing.
something else.
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi. Yeah, finally you've got your Ewoks.
Yep.
You've got your Rancor. That's exclusive.
Yeah, Leia in her bikini, which
Leia in her
everybody
bikini.
loves.
Yeah. But what about the 3 guys from this skiff? The Ecto, Barada, Nectu guys. Those are the...
That's their names?
It's a play, or not a play, but a steal from, in homage to The Day the Earth Stood Still.
Yeah.
Those are their names.
Cool. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Things I didn't know. Well, what about the little pig face guys?
Yeah.
Do we have any ornament with
Ugnaughts?
Okay, yeah, whatever.
Is
Is there any ornament?
I don't think there's any Ugnaughts.
See, there should be. There absolutely should be. And, what about all the creatures? The creatures in every film.
Well, then go into the prequel trilogy.
All of them.
Where's Padme?
Where's a Bantha?
Where is Padme?
There's no Padme
There is no Padme.
representation. None. No. She doesn't exist. But
finally
we're
got a
just getting
Qui-Gon.
into the prequel stuff, so maybe she's going to get one eventually.
I can't see it now. We're past the anniversary date.
True. Very true.
Unless it's an anniversary date for Attack of the Clones or Revenge of the Sith.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
As silly as a character, and I know everybody hates him from the prequel trilogy. They're not a fan of the guy from the diner, the friend of Obi-Wan, Dex.
Oh, yes.
Is that his name, Dex?
Yes.
That could have been one.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many more you could draw from. And it's really disappointing as a collector of this series when you want to see more variety and you don't get it. Like, disappointing. Vader. Disappointing. Another Luke.
The Lukes are what blows my mind.
Disappointing. Another R2 and 3PO.
Yep.
Disappointing. Another Han because it's old Han when this is Han. Or that's Han. That's the third Han, yeah. Where's what's his name? Darth
Maul?
Or no, not Darth. Count Dooku.
Oh. Well, actually, there is no Darth Maul either.
There's no Darth Maul in the character collector. Right. There's so many.
Wow.
And it just drives me nuts when these new ornaments come out and they've gone back.
And yet we managed to get a Scout Trooper, which was awesome.
Yeah.
We don't have any Scout Troopers.
I'm happy there's an Emperor.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a very well done Emperor, too, by the way.
Good. First row, perfect.
Yep.
Second row, good.
Everybody wanted that ornament.
We didn't need a Leia, Slave Leia.
Oh, come
We've
on.
already got a Leia.
All the
We
little
didn't need a
boys
Luke
wanted it.
from Empire, but it's
different.
probably an anniversary one. I can't. Yeah, no, I can't. Don't think it is. We don't need R2 and a Jawa. We could have just had a couple Jawa.
That would be, yeah, it would have been cool.
Emperor's good. Another Han. Yeah. Another Luke from Empire in his
Orange suit.
Yoda. I mean, I know they're probably anniversary issues, but
But there's so many other characters they could have used.
you can throw out an anniversary issue and use a character that's not been used yet.
And I think that the Star Wars fans would appreciate it. I think the Star
I
Wars...
think so. Because
yeah.
as a Star Wars fan, I don't appreciate getting another Vader.
No.
So I think that's the point. I mean,
we look at the Hallmark book every year, and let's be honest, Star Wars is the monopoly of ornaments every year,
Yeah,
as far as the
usually the
fandom
most,
stuff goes, right? And yet, when you look at them, it's repeat after repeat after repeat after repeat.
yep. Where's Kylo Ren?
Nobody likes Kylo Ren? I got nothing.
I mean,
I got nothing.
and then you've got the TV shows now that you could be drawing from. If the TV show comes out, do one for that.
So it's funny that we're having this conversation, actually, because Disney's Galaxy Edge
Yeah.
was created as a throwback to Star Wars. They managed to build a giant Millennium Falcon,
Yep.
which all Star Wars fans love,
Yep.
right? Because
Yep.
it's been a part of all of those films. They've teased a meet and greet with a character, which they're teasing a Luke Skywalker meet and greet. But the way it's being branded, it's Luke Skywalker from The Mandalorian.
Yes.
Everything that Disney is doing at Galaxy's Edge, instead of doing throwbacks to the original trilogy, or even the prequel stuff, or even just giving them tidbits.
Batu, Galaxy's Edge,
Yes.
is modeled in the sequel trilogy era.
Right.
They've said that from the beginning. A lot of people have disagreed with it.
Yep.
It should, like, Darth Vader is their biggest character.
And
Like, the biggest villain there
gone.
is. And he's not represented.
Not anymore.
I don't understand Disney's thinking there.
They used to have that stage show where Vader would come out with the kids training Jedi thing.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah, I haven't seen
No
that
one
in a
has
while.
seen Darth Vader at Disney, and I
I
don't
mean,
know.
he does do meet and greets in the one building. At least he had
He
for a
doesn't,
while
no.
with Chewbacca.
They
and-
replaced him with Kylo Ren. When you and I
Yeah.
went, we met Kylo Ren.
I don't understand it.
Yep.
Like, it's not the kids that can afford to go to Disney. It's the adults, and it's the adults that want to see the characters that they grew up with.
And I really wish that companies who want us to buy these stuff know we're going to buy this stuff. Like, Hallmark's not stupid. They know that we're going to buy this stuff.
Right.
But listen to the fans, too.
Yeah.
Listen to what the fans are telling
And
you.
it's not even a matter of listening to the fans and still wanting to do with, well, it's my amusement park. I'm going to put out what I won't
Yep.
think is best, which is basically the attitude that Disney has.
Yes.
You can still do that.
Yep.
You can put out a Kylo Ren and represent the sequel trilogy.
Yep.
But to alienate the original...
That's my point.
I mean, that's just asinine in my thought.
Yeah. My point is, it's the parents that are spending the money. The parents are the grown-ups. They're spending the money to take the family.
Yeah.
The parents grew up with this series 9 times out of 10, depending on the age of the parent. But they recognize what they grew up with. The kids are going to recognize the new stuff. That's fine.
Like-
well, why not give the little
parents,
throwbacks.
Yeah, the parents something to enjoy too.
And I'm not saying let's just go recreate it and let's redo the whole thing. What I'm saying is you have 9 films to draw from. We're still only focused on this much.
Right.
And it that much is it's not enough.
I can't even go with it's a cost thing and it would cost too much to represent both. Well, no, it costs you money to represent the sequel trilogy, and you're making money there. You can only make money if you throw in another representation to satisfy more people.
Yep.
Like it.
So Disney's doing it backwards. Hallmark is doing it like they're opposites, right? Hallmark is focused on a lot of first 6 films as far as the collector series goes. Ignore the new stuff. We haven't got there yet. It just seems like Hallmark knows what everybody wants, or they think they do.
They just keep repeating.
But they just keep repeating because they
rinse and repeat.
They know you're going to buy that Luke Skywalker. They know you're going to go buy that Han Solo or that Obi-Wan.
So I guess I'm looking for diversity.
Yeah.
I'm looking for. I don't want it all being the original trilogy. I don't want it all being the prequel trilogy. I don't want it all being the sequel trilogy. I want something that represents everything. And if you've put out a character that's in this character collector series, stop.
Stop repeating it.
Put out another one.
Yep.
I want the diversity in my collection.
Definitely.
I don't want 2 of the same thing because it just becomes less valued in my mind.
Well, it does.
Personally.
Absolutely.
Personally becomes
because
less
having
valued.
that one Luke Skywalker is awesome. Having 25 Luke Skywalkers is overdone.
I like this Luke because it's the first one.
Yeah.
Although I do like the Luke with Yoda on him.
I do too.
And I do like the Luke with his orange jumpsuit.
Really? I think he's a really horrible representation.
It's the same. I believe it's from Empire, right?
It is, yes.
Empire, because that's when Luke was training.
Is that not an Empire?
This is Empire as well.
Exactly.
Like, where's your diversity?
There's no Return of the Jedi Luke.
No, there is a Luke from A New Hope, though. But there is no.
But that's weird.
But you don't need this one if you've got this one.
No, I agree.
You don't need that one if you've got this one. And you don't need that one if you've got this one.
I kind of question when this first started. Hallmark was just they had created a bunch of molds for characters that they thought they'd want to create. They probably created characters and said
a lot of it is mold.
Yeah. A lot of it was probably we put all the money into the molds for these characters, so we got to use them. Okay, that's fair. And I don't know that, foresight at the time would have been, this is really going to go on for like 30 years. We got to get all these characters. They just went, let's make a bunch of molds for Star Wars and see what happens. Yep. But now, when you get halfway through, you should be thinking to yourselves, okay, so we're halfway. We've got 1, 2, 3 Luke Skywalkers.
And I'm going to be very controversial here with the whole mold thing. Hallmark sells the smaller boxes of the Hallmark ornaments.
The Walmart ones?
They're in mass, and they're all like on an end.
The Walmart.
Right.
$5
A lot of those are based off molds that have come from the Hallmark Keepsake series.
Yep.
And they're smaller.
Yeah, they're just a cheaper version.
They're a cheaper version. I don't want to say it's a knockoff because it's still
But they're
Hallmark.
priced, it's the price point.
Because the cost of building it is less.
That's right.
Right?
And the price point being what it is, they're going to sell a lot more of them through Walmart because, hey, mom's going to grab that one for the kids.
Yeah.
Right?
There have been a few that have come out that aren't part of the, mold from, it's not all of them. I'm not saying that. I'm saying a lot of them are. They're just remolds in a smaller size, cheaper, and put out to save money. So they've got things to sell. And it drives me nuts.
I'd love to go and visit Hallmark and see their process. How do you get to this?
Well, I'd like to go into a board meeting and plead my case.
Yeah, good luck.
Come on, people.
I'd love to visit a Hallmark keepsake studio and see the process, like from a sculpted figure to a mold being created to the product being cracked out of that mold. I'd love to see that process. I think that'd be very, very cool to see. And then maybe talking to somebody at Hallmark and saying, okay, so why do you do this? Like, what happened in...
Explain it to me.
Explain it. Why do we have...
I'm not looking for you to justify yourself to me. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, fill me in on the process of what you're thinking when you release these things so that I can be less upset.
Yeah. And I don't think you're the only one who's upset in the Star Wars world, Chris. I think if you talk to other Star Wars collectors, especially when it comes to the keepsakes, I think everyone's kind of got the same opinion that you don't have to just take the 4 main characters and keep repeating them.
And it's not even a matter of, oh, it's a variant. It's more collectible.
Yeah.
Because that takes me down a rabbit hole that I love to be in.
It's so bad.
Yeah. Like
It's
you're looking
so
looking at the
bad.
figures on the walls. 2 Obi-Wans. One's got a long saber. The next one's got a short saber. That's a variant. And then there's a third variant to that where it's a short saber in a long saber tray. I mean, that stuff just... I fall in love with that kind of stuff because I love collecting that kind of stuff.
4 of the same Pennywise clown.
Exactly,
because
for your
the
pops.
boxes had different colored eyes.
Yeah, that's my fault.
And I have like 4 of the same one now because there was a box difference and the eye color was different and this was different.
I'm not saying that Hallmark needs to go down this rabbit hole and do that.
No, please don't.
Well, they kind of have with that stupid, and they keep doing it every once in a while, and I couldn't stand it. There was 3 Stormtrooper helmets.
Oh,
and
yes.
3 BB-8s in different colors.
The color, yeah. Don't
It's
do
great.
that.
If you want to do that, do it. But tell me the colors of the box because I'll buy each one of them.
That mystery thing is crap.
I'm not going to buy 50 of them just so I can find the variant to have in my collection.
If you want to do that, then they're a $5 guessing ornament. I'm not going to pay you the $20 per ornament for hoping I get all 3 colors.
Yeah.
That is, no, you can't do that. That's a mystery box thing that was created on small toy items that cannot transfer to something as big as a keepsake.
No. If you want to create 3 of the same, it's going to drive me nuts as well because I got to have all 3. But at least I'm not buying 20 of them to find a 3.
Yeah, and I hate that.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly when we're going to step back and be like, nope, eBay looks good.
I think sellers are starting to change that and to go down a totally different route again. The Lego minifigs, there's an app now where you can scan the bottom of the box on mystery figures and it'll tell you what's in the box.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. I did not know that either.
So I don't know if that's an app that's created by the Lego sellers universe to help out buyers, or if that's just a side thing that buyers have made so they don't have to, because they're irritated.
Yep.
So it's the same thing. All right, well, I'm going to start wrapping up this video.
So before you wrap up, I have a question for you. What is the value of these guys? Like, do they hold their value? Are these increasing in value because they're a collector character series?
All right, let's pick one. You want to go older just to see?
Sure. Like, what about like
the original Obi-Wan?
Original Obi-Wan. I'm just curious because part of your collecting, I don't know how to explain your collecting habits.
I don't know how to explain it either.
Part of your collection is you like to have things in completion. The collector series is a good example. My bookshelf is a prime example. But you also like to make sure that what you're collecting is retaining some form of value, right? And I know we've talked a lot about the Comic-Con ornaments that are released for $30 or $40 that are now worth $2,000.
I don't think I've yet to see an ornament decrease in value over the long run.
No, me neither. I'm just curious.
Just as an aside, that the Obi-Wan here, it's the 2000 Obi-Wan from A New Hope. That was $14.95 US.
Wow, those were cheap when they were released.
$19.95 Canadian. Third-party site, and again, I'm not recommending third-party sites. I'm just pulling it out really quick. $45.95 US.
Okay, so they are. I'm not honestly seeing much in Hallmark that ever seems to decrease in value until right after Christmas, where you see people just getting rid of their ornaments because they're done. So maybe not everybody is the same collector level that you are, but I mean, a lot of people would want to know, if I'm going to put my money into collecting this series, is it worth it? And I think that's the big one for a lot of people. Is it worth it, Chris?
$17.95 for General Grievous US, third-party site. Again, just as a quick reference, $47.95.
Okay, so
they do go up.
So you would say that it's a good thing to collect the entire series because it is going to hold the value. It's worth your investment.
I would, yeah.
Okay. I'm just
the only. I'm going to say this: if I'm starting off with a collection of Star Wars stuff,
yeah,
start here.
Okay.
It's a little easier. The
prices are going to be a little more reasonable.
Yeah, you're not paying $300 for an ornament.
Okay.
As far as I know, there might be one in here that's more expensive, but the only problem I have is the variety.
Yeah.
You're not going to be prone to go out and get a Luke and then find another Luke and get it over one that you don't have. Eventually, yeah, you're gonna, if you want the entire series, you're gonna have to get 3 or 4 Lukes that are in here. And that's the part that I'm trying to say sucks. I want to see the variety. But in the long run, if you're gonna collect something first, do it this way.
Okay.
Start here.
You're a very dedicated collector, and you have collected every ornament.
I have every single Star Wars ornament that they have released in the Hallmark Keepsake Ornament collection.
But there's the casual collector. The casual collector who is going to grab that ornament that's a trigger, right? That reminds me of my childhood. That collector is not going to go back and buy 18 different Luke Skywalkers.
I'm speaking to a
niche market.
Yeah, smaller niche market here. If you're going to go and collect Star Wars and you're going to start someplace and you want them all, start with these.
Okay.
And then you've got all of your character collectors series of ornaments. There's 28 of them. It shouldn't be that hard to find. A lot of these are easy to find.
Okay.
I mean, I just saw someone selling a whole bunch of these original ones.
They were on Facebook Marketplace.
Yep. She wanted $100 for like 10 of them.
Really?
Yeah.
How do we not have those? I'm surprised you didn't get them.
And they were all different, right? They were up to whatever, the Jawa or something like that.
Wow.
So they were like $10 each. It was 115 total. I think that included shipping.
Holy crap. Did you buy them?
No, I did not buy them.
Okay.
I did not buy them because I have them.
I'm just surprised you didn't buy them.
If we ever get monetized and we've got some money rolling in, maybe I'll buy stuff like that and I'll give them away as prize items.
So that opens up a whole new category of, are you looking for these?
Yeah, Facebook Marketplace. So again, if you're going to start anywhere, start with these. If you're in that niche category where you want to start collecting Star Wars ones, Facebook Marketplace, join groups, talk to people in the groups. I'm in a few of them. Say hello.
Some of them are awesome.
Yeah. Say hello. I've posted a few videos and some of the conversations and stuff, so you'll be able to find me in there. If I can help out, contact me to find sellers. I can try to help you out with that too. So yeah, starting here is a good idea, and then beyond that, if you just want to go into the store and buy what's available, these aren't your ones because you're not going to go back. It's going to take a little bit of work, but it's easy work. It's not like you're trying to find the Comic-Con exclusive ones, which took me
a long time.
5, 6, almost 7 years to find all of the
to find somebody who's got a good price and somebody that was easy to deal with for shipping and all of the details. Yeah, I agree. It's just, curiosity, right?
All right. Well, I hope you've liked this video. If you have, please give us a thumbs up. join the Patreon page. It's free. We still got ornaments to give away this year for sure. I already know we're going to be giving away that first 500 subscriber. Yeah, because we added a lot this year.
That's the carbon free. No, carbon freeze is 1,000.
Carbon freeze is 1,000, and the garbage masher.
So I saw somebody posted the garbage masher video. It came up on my Facebook feed the other day, and she was so excited.
Yeah.
About that ornament. It was the cutest thing I think I've seen in a long time. Guys, look, it moves! And I was like, yeah.
We're giving that one away.
Yeah.
But until our next video, you have a very good day.